I'm recording this on the 24th, which means there is a new piece of content out, and you could probably notice that on the bottom of my bar for my experience. So I've got the two that I've already covered. I haven't covered the German one or the American one at the minute, but the latest one was a little bit reduced. Then they had a launch offer as well, so I was like, okay, I'll get that. So I paid $14.99 for it, and that is the brand new West Somerset Railway one. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into a scenario, and we will get to having a look at them and what you can do. Actually, you know what? If we just go on to services instead, so the two locomotives that you do get is the Class 47 and then the Class 09 Shunter. So we have a look at that. It's the first time that you can find the connecting rods on any locomotive in this game, and then of course we've got the standard Class 47. Now I'm just going to select the Shunter just to see what we can do. Set all the wind up, and then if there's various ones we can do. So that's the total length of the route. Can't remember how long that is. So we've got various little things we can do. Let's go for the big long one, just so that we can have a bit of a play. We've got a friend with us today. Right, okay, so we're just going to hop out very quickly, open the door. So we've got our Class 9. We've also got our Sephamore signals, or Sephamore, however the hell you want to say it, on the West Somerset Railway. Now, it's pretty nice. They all come in British Rail green. This is D3721 or 09, whatever it would be. Got some cables there we can't touch, and we also get, for the first time, Mark 1s. These are in the chocolate and cream livery. I can't open that. Oh, yes I can. Get in. There we go. And I can actually walk about here, which is pretty nice. Can I? Oh, there's sitting a passenger seat. There's another door. I'm just going to hop out there. Do not lean out of the window. So yeah, we've got those. We're pulling around 5. Let's just hop back in there, close the door, sit there, and we're going to gently make our way. If I've set everything up correctly. Which I have. Don't believe there's a headlight key. Okay, so we've got various numbers on the power handle system instead now. So it works a little bit more like a regulator on a steam locomotive. We've got a speed limit of about 10 miles an hour. Let's just drop the window so we can hear the outside as well. We can't open this window, can we? No, we can just turn the wiper off. Okay. There's nothing there. We've got a few valves here. Emergency brake valve. We've got a sander. And there's a little horn. Got the driver's brake. Various cylinders, and then we've got a light over there, light there. So it's a fairly basic cab. So yeah, throttle up and then stick it in number 2, throttle up again and put it in number 3. Okay, so it looks like we've got more of an analog locomotive this time. And what I do want to check is the motion underneath, actually. We will have a look at the... there we go. See, so we've got the various notches there at what the throttle is. So yeah, this is more like a regulator on a steam locomotive, which is possibly the next step for this. Just need to make sure that that's past the 10 mile an hour. There we go. So we've got to a line limit of 25 mile an hour. That's not too bad. So let's have a look at all the running gear. All runs very smoothly. So there's the manual decouple on the from the Mark 1 coaches. I keep forgetting that. And we've got to stop at a location somewhere which is 3 miles away. So while we have a look at this, classic shunter shape from British Railways, as we acceleration doesn't seem to be this locomotive's strong point by any means, but it's a nice dinky little shunter. That's pretty nice. Let's have a look at the Mark 1s. So let's choose this one. So on here we've got all the springs, all suspension, and then we've got the couplings as well. Now what I want to know, okay, so they've gone for the knuckle coupling. You can, I believe, you can also get, oh, we've got the crimson and cream ones as well, or blood and custard, I believe they're also called. We've got a brake one at the back, and then of course we have the red light on the back. Yeah, there's no Buckeye, but oh, we do have the hook there, so that's selectable. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we do have the two connection types, and I'm not sure which one is more popular. But there we go. So currently at 15 miles an hour, and then we can just I love the fact we can just mess around with things while we are here. What's this? It is a gauge of some sort. I can't read it on there, unfortunately. I can't open anything on here though. Shame. And then we've got a big blue tube that does something. I don't know what it does. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest expert on trains and diesels, especially because diesels, they're not my favorite type, but they're very useful. So if we're going back into the cab, we can't go any faster. The master switch, that sounds like the on button. Got a fire extinguisher in there, which is pretty nice. Hope it's the right one. Not very much in this cab, so there's not much that can be explained. Although I literally can just stand up, and I could probably, yeah, there we go. See how we're getting on. So we got a nice little bounce from the rolling stock behind us. Who are you? You're like a twin. But yeah, there's nothing else to really play with in this cab, other than like the wipers. So it's very, very basic, but that's British diesels for you. Mind you, the Class 66 was a little bit more complex. We've got all the warning signs on the back. Oh, we've got marker lights. That's pretty nice. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to do that manually. Yeah, we can have a nice look at the detail under there. All the things that all the pipes and cables that are hooked onto the railing. We've got two. Is it just the one? No, just the one hose. We do actually have the hook implemented on this one. No Buckeye, or knuckle, as I have named it. So we do actually have the hook there. A little bit low on the detail, maybe, but a little bit more detail on the front, especially with it dangling down. Although I don't see it swinging. That's possible. We could turn the mark lights on. No, can we not? Yes, we can. Oh, that's just for red. That's one of the ones we want, and then I think we can pop something up there as well. I didn't actually know where the exhaust on these shunters were, but looks like I found it. It's the only hole in the top, which is pretty nice. So out of this you get 20 miles of preserved Britishness. And apparently it's the longest standard gauge heritage railway in Britain. That's nice to know. One of the Class 47s you get is D1661, called North Star, and then you get, of course, you get other members of the Class 47, and that is also in the British Railways two-tone green. So we've got 6. It says 6 detailed and engaging scenarios for the route. I'm not on any of them actually. I'm currently on just a service. That's never not funny. There's also, again, there's tutorials for the tutorials for like how to set everything up and things like that, but I'm pretty sure I would be able to get this from startup, because it's, let's face it, it's not the most complex. Just cycling through all the things again. Yeah, this thing doesn't seem to go very fast. Apparently there's collectibles in this as well, though. There's like apparently there's 60 collectibles for you to find as you traverse it. A little bit bare, maybe. A little bit bare in the background over there. Loads of trees and then stop. So maybe a little bit of touching up needs to be done over there. How did I not see that? Maximum speed, under power or coasting 27. I'm nowhere near that. Mind you, I don't know how to go faster. Is there something I need to do to go faster? I do not know. I'm still going up an incline though. Will the sand help? Sand does not help. Okay. And it also says there is a 24-hour service mode, diesel gala timetable. So what I can assume from that is a lot of the heritage railways you get around Britain, they will usually hold galas, depending on the time of year. A lot of them tend to hold steam galas where you see they will invite locomotives to, they'll have their own locomotives they got on site, usually. Tends to be a lot of like Class 5s and shunters, like small tank engines, and then you'll get some rather not so common ones, but then you'll sometimes get like some of the more well-known ones. So maybe a Class A4 might turn up, or they might invite Tornado or Flying Scotsman. So they do tend to Black Prince as well, actually, the 9F Black Prince. I forgot about that. I was thinking about the 9F Evening Star, but that's preserved in the National Railway Museum up in York. I'm hoping to get one of the special edition Bachmann locomotives from Locomotion, actually, because it has a gloss to it, and I quite like the gloss locomotives now, after now having 4 of them. But yeah, so what I'd usually say, probably about at this point, is it worth it? I mean, I paid $14.99 for it. They were going to charge the full 25 quid, but then they did get a little bit of feedback saying that might be a bad idea, because Great Western Express and the Northeast Corridor are longer, and they are $24.99. So they dropped the price, and then of course with the obligatory launch offer, it's $14.99 at the time of recording. I don't know when that offer ends. I do apologise for that. But yeah, so one of the things I am going to be interested in is not so much on the American lines, but definitely on ones like these, is shunting. Because the thing I like about locomotives used for shunting in Britain is that they are a lot smaller. So they are a lot easier to both start and stop. So take on the CSX route, you've got the SD40-2s. They are quite a long locomotive. And not only are they used for shunting, they are also used to actually take cargo across the country or to different states, different cities, things like that. Whereas in this country you tend to see a lot of the small locomotives such as this one just doing the shunting. That's literally what they were built to do. Literally just built to shunt things around. Like you may have seen in Thomas Tank Engine. Is that? Okay, that's something a little bit strange. If you look at the this coach may be a little close to the shunter itself. I'm pretty sure the shunter's supposed to have the silver ones. So that may need tweaking a little bit. This is the first day of its release. It came out like a couple of hours ago. So hopefully they have found a few little things that do need improving. Why can I not go any faster? It is starting to bug me that it doesn't go any faster. Have I missed my stop? No, not yet. It's taken me, what, 15 minutes? That's nice. Oh, we can get rid of the hood as well. That is actually quite nice. And the obligatory. There we go. I don't know why my F12 key is broken, but yeah, you'll see that screenshot. That's so picturesque though. That is very, very picturesque. I quite like that. That's one thing I do like about Unreal 4 engine, is that it's just the lighting on it is quite nice. I mean, you do have a few just with how it renders, it will make things look a little weird, like there. I mean, that does look pretty cool, or that does look like a very, very shiny engine, which for a little diesel shunter is not true. Come on, there'd be so much soot on the top of this thing. Is that something I can open? No. I don't even know where I'm going. I am... Okay, so I'm going to back off the power, even though I'm still going up. But yeah, this I do like, because that can lead into a lot of things. It's like so much on the throttle equals so much power, as opposed to just notches that it works its way up to. I mean, they have got their own custom coding for throttle in this game. I don't know what they called it. But yeah, so one thing before they even launched Train Sim World, one thing they were saying a lot about is how customizable the power can be. So certain engines will have an engine that has so much power and it delivers so much to each wheel. If that is the case, or on something like this, it's a total power output. So it is quite nice to see. It's quite nice to see certain things new. I mean, with every piece of content they release now, it's just going to be what can we do with this? We've now got this. We've got this. We've got this. So it's a progression, which I guess is a nice thing, but it is also something I do kind of wish they had at the start, because then they can start diverting into like different paths. It's like, who's gonna work on these, who's gonna do this, who's gonna focus on this. It would be nice to have a few more dev diaries for these things, I guess, just to see like the inner workings. Pretty cool. And see comparisons, because it would be really cool to see the comparison between the information for this shunter, and then the Class 47, and then the SD40s from CSX Heavy Haul. So that's pretty, that would be pretty nice. I mean, I like Dev Diaries sometimes as well, especially if it's content that I'm curious about. I mean, I was curious about this when they first announced it. It's like, that's pretty cool, because all they can add now is a locomotive, and that's it. Speaking of which, we are coming up on... Can I move my... Oh, I can. I forgot I could do that. Right, so let's... Oh, okay. Right, so we're coming up to the first station, which is Crowcombe Heathfield. I've never actually been to the West Somerset Railway, because it is quite a distance away from myself. So I can't speak specifically. That looks bad. That might need a bit of a fixing. Right, so I'm basically just gonna... It stops on each notch. That's pretty nice. So first application, then release. Just so we get it slowing down a little bit, and this can't move until I'm clear. I don't think we've had a Class 47 in this game yet, which is it's nice to see. But yeah, I don't think it's moving yet, because am I clear? I am clear, but the signal is not ready for them yet. It is... I'm late. That's not my fault. It's never my fault, is it? I never blame myself in these games. I've got lovely reflections. Look at that. That's really nice. It's reflecting everything. And I may take the opportunity to pop out and have a look, because there's a few new things on here by the looks of it. And am I going to come to a stop? No. Why would that ever work? And I've already ruined it. Okay. Let's have a look. What can we do? Right, let's go for the Class 47. I did try and stop, but you know, empty stock move. Okay, so let's have a look at Bishop's Lydiard. That was pretty bad. Okay, so we're straight into Class 47. Objective completed. I love that. Okay, I'm going to take this time to not do that and have a look around. So, Class 47, we've seen this before in Train Sim. Ooh, there's a parking brake. Can I open the door? No, I can't. There's not much else I could play with. So, we just jump out and have a look. Look at you. Oh, magnificent. It's even got its little badge. So I'm assuming this is one of the numbers it ran under, 47040. I hate sneezing. So yeah, we've got that there. There's also a stop sign there. Can I turn that light on? I cannot. Okay, so jump up. Close that. Sit there. Okay, so master key. I'm good at this one. Okay, make sure. So let's just release the brakes entirely. Maybe that was my problem. Maybe I did not release the brakes enough. Is that equaled out? Oh, yep, because we're rolling backwards. Okay, so might have had a little bit of wheel slip. I think I saw the miles per hour jump a little bit. Max speed is 95. We're not going to need that today. So I'm just going to... Oh, no, I don't want that. Wrong way. Fans in the top, not as of yet moving. We've got all the got headlight switch, so that can be switched on there. Got a limit of 10 miles an hour, and I'm already speeding. Who'd have thought? Everybody watching would have thought that. We've got a friend today. Hello, I'm going to call you Janice. Got a tail light switch, turn that on. Compartment light, turn that on. Headbox light code on. Desk, so that's your gauges. Train heat, fire alarm. Let's throttle up a little bit. Wipers. We got a screen wash, so we can wash the windows if we need to. Come on. The cars do look quite nice in this, actually. They're not going to be as detailed as the trains, obviously, but it would be quite nice to see. I'm quickly going to open this. Open it. Okay, I can't open the door. Never mind. And I also... See, initial application... Right, so... That's something that I need to grasp. Turn them off, they're bugging me. Where is it? It's not that one. That one. There we go. So yeah, it will take practice to do this. Definitely. Oh wait, this is where I was before. I'm just gonna throttle up a little bit just to get us in. And I have to stop at that signal, otherwise I lose again. So this is it's a little bit different, because you can't go as fast. Which, if you're a little bit impatient like me, it could hamper it. But yeah, so it looks like we've got a Skoda, a couple of BMWs, maybe a Nissan in there. Got some tractors as well, that's neat. The initial application. There's a book there, I want to read that book. That'll do, right. Jump out. Cab door, run on here. Read the book. Oh, beach scenario. Okay, that's quite interesting. How do I unlock the doors? Can I literally just... Okay, so I could literally just open the door. Let's have a look inside here. Climb up there. And we're facing that. We've got a telephone, which we can't use. And we've got like the traditional signs. Yeah, quite a few. The cars are quite nice. They've been quite nicely done in this one. They do all appear to have the same wheels. Oh, might need to work on another set for next time. Welcome to the West Somerset Railway. We've got a waiting room, which we can't go in. There's a shop and a cafe. Always want a shop and a cafe. Can you climb up here? You cannot. So got a bin. Platform narrows. You know, wait in front of the signal box. That would probably be a bad idea. Yeah, so it looks like it's pretty fleshed out. I mean, there are a few things that will need touching up. Lock the doors, which basically means close this one. Close. Wait, is there another button that I need to press? I don't know. I've forgotten all the controls. Okay, we're just gonna go. Or we're not allowed until I've actually locked the doors, because that would suck. If I start moving, will it lock the doors? Will it do it for me? I've completed the service. Okay. So all I had to do was basically start going, and that was it. Right. Service. Oh, schedule service. Okay, so now I can have a look around. Nice. I'm gonna run over here. So yeah, we're gonna have a look, and then we're gonna let that one go. Because I think another one, if that's scheduled to leave in about 5 minutes-ish, maybe a little bit more. It is a little bit more. Then we shouldn't have... Oh, I've gone away from the microphone. I do apologise. We should have a service coming this way. But I'm going to go over here. Have a look. We got a forward there. Yeah, it's been done pretty okay. I mean, again, the main focus is not on the cars. This is not a car game. It's, of course, a train game. A lot of people who I cannot actually walk through. Well, I couldn't walk anywhere in the last one. Can I change this? No, that's a big red no. Game's mad at me for trying to change a signal. I can understand that. Can I jump up here? Nope. Ooh, there's a thing here. Climb up here. Finishing up. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So in this one you can find scenarios to do. We've also got like the terminus ones. This one's pretty cool, it's just on the road. But yeah, so we've got the buffer stops. Fairly basic. Can I climb up here? I cannot. You guys will never let me do anything fun. Can I climb up here? No. Yeah, hopefully they will add steam trains at some point soon. Wait, what? Okay, so I found a fire bucket. Wait, there was a milk churn thing, right? This is weird. All I did was walk past a bucket. And it says, hey, good job. So I guess that's a thing. There's no milk churns on this platform though. Not to say that there won't be on other platforms. But yeah, hopefully this is a stepping stone I need for steam trains in this game. But yeah, I could literally just sit down and have a look. I mean, the carriage is quite nicely done as well. And, oh. I genuinely thought that was going to be the toilet. That's definitely a loo. I literally just run to the back of the train. Oh, that's pretty... Can I get in there? What's that? I want to get in there. No, open the door. I want to go in here. Oh, it's for the guard. Ah, it's a handbrake. It's a spare coupler. That's possibly brake pressure. It's pretty cool. I saw an activation thing. What was it? Okay, let's just let's close that door. Close this one and then just keep walking about. And then we got a couple right at the end. For which you can't go anywhere because it is the last one. No, I want to open the door, thank you. I do like the delay for the door, so it's like pulling it open. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we've got the Buckeye, and then we've got the... okay, that's weird. I didn't know they did that. Okay, so with that, you definitely need the buffers. That's a nice little detail, that. I like that. Then we've got the Buckeye, bring that up, and then they go in. That's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, this is now available on Steam for Train Sim World. It's currently $14.99. It will be going back up to $19.99 full price. I don't know what that will be in your local currency, so I do apologise. But that's going to be it for now. I'm going to let this sit here. I mean, I can't turn it off, unfortunately. I can't climb up there. But yeah, so I will... Oh, can I go up here? Can I go up here? Yes! I can. And I've just got another... Okay, then. Never mind. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. I would like to thank you guys very much for watching. If you want any more videos on the West Somerset Railway content for Train Sim World, then I will be happy to oblige. But other than that, I shall see you next time.